A really exciting moment today, our new fridge came. So on our little trip, that was the first time we'd been away from shore power for 4 days. And there was definitely, some systems tests going on in that. And one of them was how our power consumption went. And we consumed too much power. Our fridge is a 3.5 amp constant draw. And we only have 100 watt solar panel to keep two 205 amp hour batteries topped off. So there was no way, especially with autopilot and then tiny power draws like lights. There was just no way for it to keep up. So came home, bought a nice new fridge, and bought some more solar panels. And so this weekend the plan is to get all those installed. But tonight we're gonna install the fridge because that is super exciting. And once my old fridge is emptied out, one of my dock neighbors is gonna take it, and he doesn't have any refrigeration on his boat right now, so I'm really happy I can help him out with that. So let's get unpacking. New fridge, properly sized boat knife. Couple, it has a weird, like I can only describe as new fridge smell. So the next step in the project to keep going with the better power setup for the boat, we've got the new fridge in its place. We got 2 new 100 watt solar panels that are going up. This is the other one that's going to go here, and then this one's going to move to the bow of the boat. It's really cold today, so I'm going to make this quick. We're going to move right now our electrical panels are on opposite sides of the boat, which is just dumb. One was clearly put in after the other. So we're going to move them both to the same side of the boat, kind of localize our power. I can then build a firebox around the back side of it too, so that it will be safer and better protected than it currently is. So right now I have to crawl into this cockpit locker and disconnect everything that's in here. And because it's drizzly out, this nut that I'm in, this bolt that I'm in the middle of removing, the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's just literally just here so they could put a threaded, this threaded zip tie on the back and hold wires up. Like, why would you put a bolt in a boat just to hold up wires? And it's like, has like a bazillion washers and shit on it. It has part of a tarp on it. Oh, at one point they were holding, oh my god, I have no idea. That's so bizarre. Glad that's gone.
Do you need me to hold that?
Look at that, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
That'll be good. I'm glad that we
made that choice.
Yeah. Here we are. Alright, well the name of the game for today is continuing with the solar upgrade. We have many fun toys that have come in. We moved the location of that top panel. Used to be over there. where the black tape is. So we had 2 panels in 2 different locations. So now everything is condensed. Last night I got our new battery monitor from Renogy wired in. Got the panel for the controller for the auxiliary panel wired in. And now with the auxiliary panel, we're gonna go drill a hole in the deck so that we can run wires through it. Now over drill, fill with epoxy, drill the actual hole. Alright, this morning we are starting out with a full cup of coffee because we have 2 main things to install today. We have a bilge pump and we have a inline blower, aka the jet turbine. Gonna ventilate the hood, the head. Okay, so I think I've kind of explained this before. There's no bilge in this boat. You're just standing on the straight raw fiberglass hull. There's no low point where water collects. I have a solid iron keel, obviously wrapped in fiberglass. So we do kind of have one spot though, especially when it rains, that we get a little bit of water collection. And I usually have to unscrew a panel, open it up, pump it out with the hand pump. Can't ever get it all. So I finally just said screw it. For 30 bucks, we're gonna have a bilge pump. So this is underneath our companionway stairs. And this is really the only point where water gathers. And you can see not even very much gathers, like kind of just around there. We get a little puddle. So this is where I'm gonna stick the bilge pump. I just put down the screen, which is actually like how you attach this model. And it even says in the instructions to put a small screw through those little slotted holes and screw a little bit into your hull. I can't stand to do it. So I have put it down with 4200 and we're gonna let that cure. 4200 is somewhat removable. Obviously at some point this has to be ground down and repainted with bilge paint. Someone painted it with cheap clear coat or gel coat and it just hasn't held up to the sitting in water for years and years. Okay, so a lot of today is spent just wiring back in stuff that was in the panel that was over here, that, you know, we've now moved over there, so everything's in one spot. So this is how I'm doing a lot of the inside the cabin wiring. I got these little, these are marine grade, they're made by Anchor, but they're not heat shrink with glue. Little butt connectors to, you know, do these connections. And so inside the cockpit or inside the cabin and well above waterline only, I'm then using some just like hardware store heat shrink over them. It's not marine grade, doesn't have glue in it. Hopefully I don't burn my boat down with that, but that feels pretty okay. Everywhere else I've invested in the expensive stuff that has the marine glue in it. Okay, now I get to crawl under the cockpit locker to get to the backside of all the electronics. So you have to go through there and get into that little, I barely fit. Well, a little bit of a flash ahead spoiler. We made it out of Seattle and we are now out on Anchor in the Puget Sound area, where we plan to spend the next couple months. In next week's video, you'll see us do all of our resupplying and kind of final preparations to get ready to go. And then we will be out of Seattle. And the adventure really continues. Thank you for watching and checking out our channel. If you would take a minute to like this video and subscribe, that would really help us out right now, as we're a channel just getting started. And I want to be able to continue to share these projects and adventures and videos. Stay tuned till next week, and we'll have more videos coming for you.